One of the things you learn in the hospital that you don't learn in medical textbooks is there is such a thing as miracles. I was in the emergency room late at night as a third-year medical student, and a patient, an elderly woman, presented with altered mental status. She was combative and she didn't know where she was, and the first step after the CAT scan was to do a spinal tap to make sure she didn't have meningitis. So I did my first spinal tap, and it came out really good. The patient was one of these patients that had a do not resuscitate order because she had multiple medical problems, and we wrote our orders, but she had a very dismal prognosis because of her presentation. The next morning, we're making rounds with our attending, and we walked into her room, and she was sitting in the bed, sitting up, and she was singing with her family. They were all smiling, and she was singing, "Jesus Loves Me." And we all of a sudden realized we were in the wrong room. We grabbed a chart to find the right room, and we realized this was the patient that had do not resuscitate, had altered mental status, and was basically right next door to death. She was quite a different person than the person we had seen just 3 or 4 hours earlier. So I remember my attending, the late, great Ken Walker, saying to me, we were trying to figure out what's going on, and he said to me, "Michael, don't you recognize a miracle when you see one?" We discharged her shortly thereafter. She had gotten better, even though she presented with complete altered mental status. So there are miracles that occur in the hospital, and I think it's really important that you keep your faith even when life is difficult. And I think where there is life, there is hope. And I think that even when we think we have the answers, we need to keep our hearts humble and our hearts hopeful and pray for the best. I think that's the most important way to be healthy and happy. So after you watch this video, put your cell phone down and take a deep breath and think about your blessings and understand that there are miracles all around. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to my channel. You know, YouTube things.